So what am I up to today? Today I am in Klamath, California. So tonight what I wanted to do is get a really good sunset. I've been up here for a few days and it's been nothing but foggy at night, so I haven't been able to get a good sunset yet. And tonight the sky is cooperating, so it's not foggy at all. It's really quiet and still, and I think it's gonna make for a really beautiful sunset. So this is my scene. This is the Klamath River. And I'm going to be getting this picture. And so my thought here is I want to get some rocks in the foreground. I then want to get the river and then the beautiful sunset. So I tried to make it really difficult on myself this trip, and not intentionally at all. I forgot my tripod. I did bring a tripod though that I actually brought specifically for my 6500 camera. I was going to do some behind the scenes shots that way, and it's not anything crazy good. I've actually had it ever since high school, and so I got it. I decided to use that for my 6500, and since I forgot my nice good tripod, it's been a little bit, it's just making me have to think a little bit outside the box and really figure out how I'm going to get a shot with this little tripod. So let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so there it is. I'm sure you guys have seen these. They're really pretty cool for lightweight cameras. They wrap around things like tree limbs and stuff like that, and they're flexible, but they're tiny. I mean, they're really short. So my hand, comparatively, it doesn't go up very tall. So I'm trying to figure out really how to play around with this thing and get a good shot. So I had to jump a few rocks here to find a good composition that was going to work for that tripod, as well as for the shot that I wanted to get. So anyway, that's the tripod I'm using and getting that shot. So I think it's working. So the tripod that I do have, it's actually pretty wiggly with the setup that I've got. So I've got my Sony a7R II, and I've got my 24 to 70mm G Master lens on there, and it's pretty heavy. So whenever I push the button, it actually shakes a little bit. So I had it on a 2-second timer, and I feel like it's still shaking a little too much. So then I put it on a 5-second timer, because what I have is my shutter speed is real low, so I can get the water to be a little bit smoother, and then any sort of movement is going to make the whole picture just be blurry. So I bumped that up to a 5-second timer, so that way it gives it a moment to just calm down and eliminate any possibility of a shake. I think we're okay, but the 5-second timer is going to be my security blanket. So my shutter speed is 1/20, my f is 10, and my ISO is 250. I could bump my ISO down and my shutter speed, adjusted it a little bit, but that's where I have it right now. So, moral of the story is you don't need all the crazy great gear to get a really good shot. So I just, you have to end up being a little bit more creative, and I actually find it really fun and interesting when you forget something or you don't have that perfect lens. It really tests you. It tests you and your creativity, and just has you kind of step outside the box and think about, how can I get that good shot with the stuff that I have. I was watching a video one time. It was another YouTuber, and he said that he challenges himself to go out and he only brings one lens, or he only brings one thing to be able to try to get a picture, and it makes him stop and think and really be creative. And this actually did that for me. So I forgot my tripod. It wasn't an easy setup. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this shot, and it made me really stop, think, and actually have to like go back to the basics and really be creative about the whole thing. So anyways, I just, you know, if you forget something, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go out and shoot and have fun, and just try to, you know, be a little bit creative. It's just gonna have to take a little bit more time to get the shot that you want, because you're gonna have to sit there and think about it a little bit more before you actually get it. So a good note is to make a list. So before you leave and go on a trip, make sure you make a list, because you always think you have all the important things and then you realize that you don't. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big ol' thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Yoda, was it a good time? Did you have a good time? I think she had a good time.